This is gonna be good. Bugs. I mean, Prime. Sometimes, mm, mm. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, even though it's gonna embarrass me in the long run. While Prime here is still writing the script for episode 2. Well, not even the script. Well, script, yes, but I want you to do this for a while now. Yeah, that blonde one was a good start, but yeah, people want to know how you actually kind of feel. Well, maybe not feel because that gives too much away, but people do want to know a little bit more about the inner workings of your mind. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start doing a little bit of something, something. Yes. Oh, and on a serious note, guys, Markiplier will not be doing videos for a while because he found out that his niece died in a car crash. And he's pretty broken up about it. Like, I just wanted to say that because, like, I wanted to just be a little bit serious for a moment before I get into the goofy stuff. Because, because, losing anybody in your family is not an easy. It's never an easy thing to deal with. And I know that more than anybody. You know, I've, I've lost my dad, my grandparents, aunts. It sucks. It really does. But the thing you gotta remember, I'd say the thing you really have to all remember is that as long as you still got, as long as you still, as you still have all your if you still have your family and the people who care about you, your best friends, you'll do fine. You know, or or it just motivates you to do more with what you have than what you've been doing. So, yeah, just wanted to tell you guys that before I begin, because I just wanted to kind of tell you that. And Mark, I hope just take all the time you need, man. I don't care if you had to make a video for the whole fucking summer. Just, 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 just chill for a while. Play what you could do something, you know. Yeah, if I'm gonna go to a funeral, that's gonna be probably the best. It's the best thing you can do. But I just want to say, Mark, just you know, focus on, just focus on, just focus on, just focus on healing. And and let the others entertain the internet while we all wait for you to come back. Okay? Well, let's begin. Okay?
You've got some really great stuff here. Your manga collection is so interesting, too. What a cool room. I've been to lots of different worlds, but I don't recognize any of the manga or games you have in here.
So, okay. Since they know this much because the first episode is released in a live stream format, So, walk me through what you were thinking when you saw Nep. Well, when I saw Nep, I, I wasn't. I was surprised because their dimension was always closed off to mostly me and you, from what I've heard. And seeing Nep was kind of a surprise. And the fact that she is a lot more lazy in person than she is in the games, I swear to you, the games don't do her justice. I swear.
I know. I'll just tell Misty I'm going to study the outside world to expand my horizons. Is it okay if I visit you again?
Oh, and of course I said yes.
Oh, right! I'd love it if you had some snacks and drinks ready for me the next time I visit. Just kidding. Whoops! No, there's more to this than
But I
me
do
just
care
having
about
fun
that
with you.
goofball
I actually
and her
wanted to
sister.
thank you for saving me, too. Just when I was
And,
getting nasty
and
at you.
regardless of what happens in the conquest ending in that other timeline, you know, and Prime told me what happens. And I basically just said, that's why if I ever see that sword, I'm breaking it in half, destroying it, burning it, burning it to ash, if it ever happens. So anybody who wants to know more about the conquest ending and how I really feel about it, how me, Bugsy G, really feels about it, I'll tell you this. It's a worst case scenario. It's basically a doomed timeline, and I just don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. That's all I got. That's all I got to really say.
I'm out of time. We'll continue this chit-chat later.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward just a bit. Neptune actually slept. Yeah, the thing that the game doesn't tell you, she actually slept in my bed for a few hours. I didn't really wake her, but the portal was still open, and I can swear I heard his door actually say, I actually heard his door go, vibrate a little bit. That stuff. I was like, yeah, I should probably wake up Neptune before Histy freaking blows her blows her stack. And thank you, commercial. I'm trying to walk people through my actual memories. Thank you.
Whoops! I got a little too comfy there. I should make sure I get some rest on the days I work so hard. I'm gonna head home and take a bath.
But she actually deserved this because, yes, she actually did work hard this time. Now remember, whenever I talked to Nep, it would fall out to the others, or she'd be the last, one sometimes, on some days.
The coordinate adjustment
There's a lot of things that the game actually doesn't. There's a lot of things that the game really doesn't really actually accurately portray. Because there were more, stuff that me and Nep and the others talked about, but I'll get into that some other time. Ooh, is there some stuff I need to know? I'm still writing your story now. Why must you be so creepy about it? Oh, because it's just what I do. It's what I do.
We're checking on the arrival location of the gate today. Why is it on the bed, you ask? So I could roll onto it as soon as I got here. Just kidding. Even I'm not always just rolling around, you know. What? You look like you don't believe me. Well, yeah, it's true that all I do is play
To
games.
be honest, When Nep is serious, I'll believe her. But when Nep's goofing around like she normally does, I tend not to.
Games in my free time.
Hey, dude making the video. Dude that did this video. Don't be looking at Neptune's socks. Ooh, do I test a hint of jealousy in you? Prime, shut the fuck up. Okay, God, woo. A little testy today, aren't we?
What do you do in your free time? Do you play games on days you don't have anything to do, like me?
And they freaking put the yes or no question, but I basically said to Neptune, when I'm not working, which was back then my own YouTube channel, so something to do on your YouTube channel while you're in game industries? I don't know, man. Maybe YouTube's a thing that exists in my dimension and game industry, so I might just continue. Let's say do it.
Yep, I knew it! It seems like we have quite a bit in common. But, I really like playing with everyone when all our schedules line up. Oh, guess what? We went to the beach not too long ago. I got a picture, too. Hey, found it. Want to see it, huh? What to do? It's a little embarrassing, but...
And Semi Blade says you don't see Neptune as his sister. Well, oh, but you see Neptune as something more. You see all the guys as something more. Shut up. You were gonna say it too. Don't even. No. You were acting all cool. You were acting all cool. And assured that I wouldn't say anything, but it's me. It's me. It's Prime. It's what I do. Oh, you're such an ass. Yeah, I know.
I can make an exception for you. Let's see. Oh, check this one out. This is from when Iffy was 3 minutes late to our meetup, so we made her ride a baby bug boat as punishment. Iffy's super sporty and also a good driver, but she just can't get the hang of it for some reason. Okay, next is this. Iffy and Compa decided to get together and try to surprise me. Man, they got me good. I was so shocked. Iffy was
And no, Prime, I wasn't there when that happened. Yeah, seeing everybody in swimsuits probably would have made your nose bleed. No. Dude, you know that whole Japanese thing with the nosebleeds? It affects us, but not in the way that the Japanese think the nosebleeds actually work. Yeah, nosebleeds happen because nosebleeds happen with Chaos Lords because when we're excited, it's kind of hard to explain, but sometimes a vein will kind of like not really pop, but squeeze like a balloon, and it'll come out, come out your nose, especially when we're excited. Yeah, excited. We use in air quotes.
I'm gonna take a picture now, which totally distracted me, and Compa just scared the dogoos out of me. Actually, it's hard to tell in this pic, but it was less of Compa scaring me and more of her falling on top of me. Oh, is it time already? Thanks for today.
You know,
Next time I visit, I won't dive onto your bed.
you know.
See you later.
And most of and all the time, I pretty much enjoy our time. I pretty much, I enjoyed my time with Neptune because she was for a slack for for a slacker. She can be really dependable. Again, on to the other stuff I didn't really say. Sometimes, I'd be so. I basically, basically, with Neptune, she want, you know, Neptune wanted me to actually, you know, she was freaked out about something. I really don't know what it was. She had a nightmare about something. I know this thing we use in air quotes. Yeah, because we both know what the something was. So this is like late at night, and I was like, this is that late at night, and I was like, Neptune, what's up? She said she had a bad dream. She didn't really want to sleep alone, but didn't want to wake up Netgear about it because we both know what that something was. So she decided to stay with me. And since Gamzee was using the futon in the couch, Neptune actually had to sleep with me. Oh, did you guys get all close and get all close while Gamzee is snoring? Ah, ah, motherfucker, motherfucking miracles. Why he sleeps? Because you know he does that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, they always ask me about Gamzee and what is he. I'm like, he's a troll. And I would say, like, not a troll in the traditional sense of that word. He's, basically, he's an alien, you know. And, and yes, folks, let's be real, that Gamzee and Epicus and Eridan are going to appear in this series. Because, one, they are not only a part of Homestuck, but a part of our lore, basically, you know, in a way. So that's gonna happen, but it won't get too fanficky, we promise.
Come on, don't give me that look. I'm in real pain over here. Today, me more and Blonde Multiverse tea party. At first, we were just having some girl talk, the use, but then we started talking about our nation's technical strengths. Then somehow it turned into us deciding to have a practice battle. I guess it's my fault I got so heated, though. I just couldn't bear to lose to those three. Anyway, this is when I'm gonna take a nap.
I was like, okay, because I know how they fight, and yeah, they would like Neptune would be tired,
You're one of the nice ones, huh?
and Bert would get overly jealous because White Neptune was the one to come first. She'd be like, Neptune was here. Neptune. She'd be like, Neptune was here. Yeah, and she'd give me that look like she'd give me that look like, hmm. It's not like you guys were banging. Bert needs to calm down. I know, but I don't want to, you know. eh, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, yeah, telling your fucked nuts brains out, but I'm saying, you know, you could have said no, she was asleep. So I just was like, don't, won't go on my computer. Then you could have said I was waiting for you, so we could play Four Guys is Online. You gave me a copy. Easy way to deflect that.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm here, so let's talk. So, why don't we talk about the four of us goddesses? Whenever we hang out, we usually end up competing about something really silly, but it's always fun.
And to be real, when they all left for the final time before I decided to keep the portal open, did have a little bit of Chris Thorndike in me when I was doing that. But it wasn't really in a selfish way. I just didn't know when the portal would be open again. Because I found out um, after a certain number of times that they go through the portal, that it will either eventually close or I'll forget about it. So Is that the reason you really decided to go? I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't bear not seeing them again. Really sorting out how I feel about any of them. My emotions for all of them are, well, it's not that I'm wishy-washy. It's just when it comes to deciding, something that's important, I'm just all in a way. I'm just like I go around
Fun
in
in the
circles.
end. Even in multiplayer games, we always have super close matches where we don't know who will win. I get so pissed when we lose. Winning makes me so happy, but win or lose, it's so fulfilling or something. The thing is, I can let loose even when we're just sparring. Like, they're pretty much my rivals. Even if we compete against each other, I work really hard.
Let's just get to the point.
Oh, rivals. You see, I think our relationship is something special that I don't want to bring. Like, they're pretty much my rivals. So, you see, I think our relationship is really hard. We all have the same goals, and it's the nature of our relationship, you know? So, you see, I think our relationship is something special that I don't want to lose. Forget what I just.
And I was like, what did you just say, Neptune? I'm hearing you, but I don't know if I'm actually hearing you. Well, and then I started to get a little shaky. I get. Oh, so you guys had a little adorable moment.
I'm super glad you're listening, but I just feel super embarrassed right now. I think I'm gonna overheat if I keep talking. Oh, Hamza?
Hey,
What? Whenever I'm here, time just slips away, doesn't it?
and I wanted to say something
See
as
you
soon as she went through the portal. Prime, I really did, but I like froze. Oh, you were gonna try and say something a little bit smooth, like, were you? Man, you already know.
soon. Hey there, player. Oh, are you eating snacks? I want one of those.
Oh, what's up, everybody? I want to stop the whole wind tunnel thing, which is my fan. So. Move, Crystal. Crystal, you gotta move. Sorry, I got my dogs in here. So, excuse me, guys, for 1 minute. We'll be back in a few. All right. Now that we're out of the whole wind tunnel work thing. need to get back to it. So we're gonna get back to this. Okay, let me just. Okay, now let's just finish. Basically, what I've been saying is, you could say that being around Neptune was actually pretty engaging for the most part. You know, I mean, I had games would pop by every now and again, but he had his own thing. He had his own thing to really worry about.
So tasty.
Hmm.
This is a good spot. Ah. You know, I'm kind of starting to feel like this room is my home away from home. I always talk about myself when I'm here, so today I'd like to actually talk about you. Oh, hey, what do you know about psychics? Has anyone ever given you a reading before? I'm going to perform a psychic reading on the very saved data stored in your console.
And I thought she was actually gonna do it, but actually she didn't.
Oh, what's this? Ooh, why do you have so many games about girls with incredibly nice bodies? I'm just kidding. I'm not actually a psychic. I scared ya, didn't I? If I actually had powers like that, I'd be able to find out what you're really into. Although, I guess I could just ask. Like, what type of person do you like having fun with? Do you think you can get along with a girl like me? Am I your type?
Now she said get along and said I was her type, but honestly, me having a type is kind of varied. It's varied, eh? Shit, you know that. I know. It's funny. Mm. Come on, dude. I agreed to do this video with you so you wouldn't embarrass me for a week. Oh, it's still gonna
To be
happen.
honest, I've been wondering if I should try to be more heroine-esque or something. Oh,
And I told Neptune you're awesome exactly the way you are.
too bad. It's time to go. See ya.
You want to say something? Just say it. You had to be little. You had to be Mr. Smooth when you want to be. You want to be Mr. Smooth when you want to be. Hey, I just said she was all the way she is. It's not like I was asking her to get in bed with me. Well, she kind of did with you in that nightmare. I didn't do anything. No, I bet you were thinking about it. I bet you were thinking like, oh, Neptune, getting your HDD form. Or where you're like, oh, Neptune, just they can hold you like this forever. Because right now, time stands still for you and for me. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was exactly what you were thinking. Uh, no. And fuck you.
Player. Oh gosh, what am I saying? This isn't something I should be saying out loud. Oh, Pervert and Blonde, of course, and all the friends we've made. And then there's you, player. Oh gosh, what am I saying? This isn't something I should be saying out loud. Oh, sorry. sorry. Somehow I always end up just talking about myself.
It's like Neptune. What do you mean? What did you mean by that? I mean, Neptune. I wanna know. Come on, give me a definite answer. I wanna know. Come on, seriously. This ain't cool. You ain't gonna just leave me hanging like this. No. And she heard me. I was like, I said the no part and the Neptune don't leave me hanging part.
Hello.
She's always.
Don't mind me.
Did she actually sit near you though? Yeah.
I'm finally able to come here and just relax.
But yeah, I pressed her about it after this little conversation, but she pretended like she didn't say that. I'm like, yes, you did. Like for a whole freaking week. For a whole freaking week. Prime. I was just sitting on that. Everybody else came in, but I didn't tell them about what Nep said. I was just kind of sitting on that whole thought as it was just going through my mind. I'm gonna do the blonde version of this again because your cousin from your universe is playing Fortnite and no one can hear me, so I'm gonna do that over.
Hello there. My name is Vert, and I am the goddess of Leanbox. I have introduced myself, but I believe that you already know who I am. Is that correct? So it is true that you possess the power of interdimensional interaction. I suppose I am not surprised.
Because I beat the game as quick as I did. Yeah, I did. But then again, we've always had that. Why was the universe closed off to us at that point until you actually beat the game? Even I beat the game over here, not that quick enough, and now the portal's open to me too. Dude, I literally have no idea. And I asked this far, but I think it was something more about the desire of them wanting to see, the desire of wanting them to see me, and probably you. But they didn't want to see me to that kind of extent, like how they want to see you. I mean, I see the way they look at you, man. They want you. They want you. They want you bad. I see them how they stare, man. I see them when they stare at you. They're like, and, Vert's the only one that's actually real forward. Like everybody else is just like, now it's like we're all playing chess. You know, you already moved your piece, and the others are trying to make a move. But Vert's the first one to make the move, not them.
Upon seeing your face, I have felt that this is not the first time that we have met. I must admit, this feels strange. Oh my. Do you happen to feel embarrassed? What a surprise.
Oh, that's exactly how you felt. Okay, but you gotta admit, your funniest characteristic is you being embarrassed. Shut up.
You appear to be much friendlier.
Don't act like it's so dear around me.
Oh, please forgive me. I have yet to explain information that is pertinent to our current situation. Histoire had informed me.
People are probably gonna think this is cringy. I don't fucking care about other people. They know what they're getting into the moment they freaking subscribe to me. Okay, they know. Anyone who doesn't know is the person who really doesn't know what's going on and just is looking at this video all the way through and just not understanding that this is a promo for a show that I'm doing. And seriously, if you don't know if you don't know now, if you don't know, now you know. Okay? So before you type your comment, I just told you up front. Because I can break the fourth wall if I need to. It's just like I sometimes don't want to. So let us begin. Let's begin, folks.
What is your identity and the special role you have here? I was told that your existence is abnormal and that you hold the unique power to interact with alternate dimensions. However, now that we have actually
What did
made
you say when
contact,
Bert was talking? I was too shy at the point. At that time, I was like, uh, uh, because oh, I thought you were staring at her boobs. I wasn't staring at her boobs. It was more about her voice. I mean, yeah, hearing it in a game is one thing, but when she's like right in front of you, you think to yourself, "Wow, this is actually happening to me of all people." Uh, shut up! Don't you awe me, Prime? Gee, I'm sorry. I think this is kind of cute. I think it's kind of adorable. By calling me adorable, you're calling this moment adorable, which is basically calling yourself that. Yeah, but I know but since we're both different versions of each other from different time, from different alternate timelines, I don't really have to be like that. I already know, but we're different enough to where even though it feels like I am a compliment, making a comment about myself, I'm making a comment about you, even though we're both the same fundamentally. And I know everybody was like, "What?" People, if you don't understand that, read a comic book, please. Like, read a DC comic book, just or multiverse theory. Yeah, read multiverse theory or something. Just Jesus, folks. There's a whole bunch of people that explain multiverse theory to you guys so you actually understand it.
I have to say, I had quite a different image of you in my head. I am surprised and relieved.
Of
You have such lovely consoles. This is the perfect environment for
And what
anyone.
did you say? I was like, what did you actually expect? And she said a dashing she said a dashing rogue. And I switched over to my actual form. I was like, will this suffice? I mean, I'm not I mean, some people have called me a dashing rogue, but I'm basically a dashing chaotic rogue if you really want to know. And you say you didn't flirt with anybody. Shut up. Oh,
To the wonderful world of gaming.
You do have my
I
personality. It's
apologize.
just buried in
Instincts
you.
were kicking in, as it were. It is
You
occasionally
buried it way
embarrassing,
down
but it
deep
is
in
truly
yourself.
work related. Whenever I visit someone's room, I habitually use their gaming setup. I understand that this was my first time meeting you, but was it rude of me to look through your personal game collection?
This dude says no. This dude said yes. I said no. Because some people hate Vert, I don't.
Moving forward,
I don't. I actually kind of. I really. I don't hate Vert. Ooh, but you love her. That's why sometimes when you're with her, you almost lose control. And she waits for that. The thing is, man, you've seen it, but she waits. Like, she wants me to do it, and I want to, but it's like, I can't because I don't want to betray anybody else. When I make that decision, I want it to be without a shadow of a doubt, sure, this is what I want. You know, if I gotta forsake all others, I want to know if it's a good idea. You know.
I will be more sensitive. Even if there were loose wires or a lack of displays, I will not exercise judgment.
Oh, sorry, we all can't get. I was like,
feel this is a very
I was like, well, sorry, Bert. We all can't go and get the. We all can't go and get the collector's editions and like, have display cases for them. I don't do that.
Whom you have. I have taken a liking to it, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, is it time already? I did happen to drop in suddenly. I suppose I should be leaving now. Otherwise, I might just overstay my welcome. Okay, then. I will be taking my leave now.
Oh, shit, you blushing. You see Vern every day. I know, it's just me remembering. It's just me remembering.
I must say, today was a wonderful first meeting. I do hope we will interact much more from now on.
That's adorable. Shut up. Why you gotta be a big? Why you always gotta be acting like a big brother to me and just adorable as it? It's not adorable. It's freaking stupid what I'm doing here. I see Bird every day. You think I would stop? You want to know why? You want to know why I think you feel like this? It's because you feel like you don't deserve it. Because you're like, out of everybody, they chose you. Out of everybody that could have done this, they chose you. Out of everybody that could have seen all those, they see all that generic thank you for playing messages, but you had special ones in every game. So this was planned from the jump. And dude, the regular just Mega Dimensions VR is just VR mode, but your thing was Meet the Gods mode, and you were only able to unlock it. You were only able to unlock it after you did what you did.
In any case, many of Leanbox's industries are built around event production as well. To give an example, we recently held a dynamic performance where fighter jets drew pictures among the clouds.
They're basically either.
Of course, I received some of that patronage from Uni of Last Station as well. It is the perfect fodder to negotiate a date with Uni and...
Nowadays, she tries to negotiate dates with me. Why don't you just take her out on a date, dude? It's not gonna kill you. It's not like she's gonna pull her hand down your pants and just start going at it. But Prime, shut up. Hey, you know what? Acting like it's so wrong if you take one of them out on one date. I mean, it don't even have to be a date. You could just be like, this could just be a get together or something. You know, you're not leading anybody on. You're just hanging out with them. I'm just saying that's something you could think about.
For my question is, I remember there was this anime, and it was based on a game I replayed not long ago. Because it was such an opportune moment, I decided to go ahead and watch it. The anime completely enraptured me, and I forgot all about my work.
Again, this is why I call her. This is why her. That's why her nickname is either. That's why her nickname is. That's why freaking Bert's nickname is technically Princess. Because just the proper way of how she talks.
That is just the way life goes sometimes, I suppose. I know the ending from the game, and it is because I already know what happens that I cannot watch it without tears filling my eyes. Oh my, I did not come here today to discuss this with you.
And whenever
Today, I thought we could.
birds sat around me, I just got really sweaty and nervous. I'm like, don't fuck up, man. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. Don't think about fucking. Don't think about fucking just sitting there. Just be cool. Be cool.
Decided. She did teach me how to brew it after all, and I'd like to give her my feedback. According to my friend, it also has the ability to raise someone's chances of finding love. Although I'm not certain of its efficacy. I have an idea. This is perfect. I will think of you while I drink it. Did your heart skip a beat? Do not.
And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, it did. Because it actually did. Yes! Good, yes. I didn't know what to think or do in that situation. I was like, because I'm like you, I don't have a lot of. I don't. I have experience, but I've been out of the game for a few millennia, my friend. Oh, wait a minute. Then how are you younger than me, dude? I'm younger than you because our timelines are technically out of sync.
Fear. It is only a test. Oh, is it time already? I was hoping that we could speak more. All right, I will take my leave for the day.
I didn't want to try anything I didn't want to wrap my arm around her. We're just kind of meeting, and I just, even though the overwhelming urge wanted you to just be like, I didn't. I would say that's gentlemanly, but I know your mind.
Hello,
You wanted
player.
more.
I have returned.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, what's this?
Oh,
My
and
goodness, recipes for food.
about the cookbook. About the cookbook, Ansakamaru actually dropped it off. It's like, I know I'm not. He's like, I know I'm never really around, but you could totally make yourself some stuff because this cookbook is so freaking Bugsy proof. Even you can do it. Bugsy proof. Yeah, you know what we got that name. Yeah, I remember Dad was trying to teach me how to cook, and I couldn't do it.
They all look delicious. Huh? What is this? This advertisement is quite out of place for a gourmet food magazine. It is far too cheesy. Ifrit whispers to me, boil the concoction further. Combine rice and the remaining broth to find the answer. One cannot help but laugh at this. What else is here? If you wish to make a meal delish,
But the funny thing is, I was laughing at this too before she got there. See, the thing is, you know what's so hard about writing your story? What? The fact is that you have you keep telling me all this, and I know you're a match with all of them because all of them have something that speaks to you. So I can never really think of a canon way your story would probably end.
During our battle, it was very strong. That was when
I mean, I might have to pull the 10GGXP ending, but it will actually make sense if I do it. I don't know. I probably won't.
adventurers saved me with a skill that materialized shadows. With their help, I was able to defeat that monster. Yet, it was so disgraceful that I was not able to handle it alone. I really could not believe that. My frustration was immense. Wait a moment. Now that I recall, I believe the yellow person addressed me as Hilly.
Yellow person? You don't think? It, I don't know. It probably was not. It probably wasn't Ani. You know, Hansakamaru doesn't do that kind of shit.
Sort of slang.
Probably.
Oh, I see. That's what it meant. You know, talking about this really helped me get it off my chest. I must get going now. Until next time.
But I'm gonna skip a little bit of it because you probably know most
But
of
by
this.
inserting Uni's voice and cutscenes of her in between the action, the player can see how cute she is in the cockpit. This is the ultimate marriage of Moe and Mayhem.
See, but I'm wondering why that was never a vert game and Forgosis kind of happened. I think personally, the when I really think about the spin-offs in terms of our world, yeah, it's just expanding the universe a little bit more. So maybe we will get maybe we'll get a mainline game one of these days. We just get, right now they're just trying to expand the universe. Because now these games get made, but now they're like coming out like every few years now. So,
If it is popular with them, then I will work with Noir and take it in a.
but it is very reminds you of Prime. Vert ain't no, Vert ain't nothing like Vert ain't nothing like you know who. Guess both of us still kind of harbor some resentment towards Fontana. In a way, I do. Do you? Yeah, a little bit. We'll talk about it.
Hello,
We'll talk
player.
about it later.
Excuse me. This is very new to me. My world is spinning a little. I can feel your passionate gaze on me. Well, how is it then? Does it suit me?
I was like,
I suppose I will take these off for a little while. Oh, oh.
what the game doesn't tell you is that I caught. What the game doesn't actually show is that I actually, even though this is like a loose adaptation of what happened, I actually caught her. Really? Yeah, I caught her in my arms, and she said that was incredible. She said that was incredibly heroic of me, and I was like, heroic? I mean, all I did was just catch you if you fell. I mean, that's just a normal thing that one person would do for another. And then I really started opening up to Vert, and I told her everything she really needed to know about me, and she's just kind of like my biggest fan, but also a person I can confide to because I can't really, with all the stuff I've done, I feel like I can't really confide in the others as much as I can with Vert. And maybe that's why. Because, I told her about everything I've done, and she still looks at me as, as if I'm still a hero. As if I'm still a hero, like my costume is still on freaking body. Speaking of which, these yeah, yeah, I still have my super suit. Do you? Yeah. I actually moved into Blonde's Basilicon without her knowing. Because, I don't know, maybe one day I'll feel tempted enough to actually wear it. Maybe be proud of it or something.
Oh, how embarrassing of me. That was so unbelievably disgraceful. I only wished to show you a different side to me. That's why I wore these glasses. But when borrowing from Chica, I only paid attention to the style, not realizing these were prescription. I have some glasses that I use as a disguise, but those don't have prescription lenses. I use them only very rarely normally, and it is usually just so I can sneak myself into various comic and game events. Since I have them, I should show you how I look in glasses one more time. I really do feel intelligent when I put these on. It is an encouraging feeling. It is important to look the part, isn't it? I feel as if I could solve any gimmick or puzzle looking the way I do right now.
You're blushing like mad, dude. Alright,
The bigger problem is,
we'll keep
however,
continuing.
that I cannot see in front of me very well. What do you think of me in glasses? Do you feel that it brings about a special kind of charm?
I said the glasses really do bring out the loveliness in your. Say it. Don't you fucking puss that on me because you know people are gonna ask. I said it really brought out the beauty of her eyes. Okay, it brought out the beauty of her eyes.
It was worth the trouble of picking these out to hear you say that. This might be a good time to add to my personal collection of fake glasses. If I wear prescription ones again, I might trip, so. Oh, is it already?
Hey, what if? No, Prime. We are not going to any conventions where any of the voice actors are, just so you can just promote the show further. Besides, I'd die of embarrassment if we did that. No, you wouldn't.
Any time? It passed so quickly.
You know, as Chancellors can't die like that. So stop being a drama king.
I would love to stay longer.
Stop being a fucking drama king, you
I regrettably must
you
take
idiot.
my leave now. Oh, I have an idea. If you really liked them, I can wear glasses the next time I visit as well. Only if you would like me to do that. What do you think? Wonderful. I will find a few new pairs to wear next time.
All right, let's
Here,
get to the
come over.
home
I
stretch.
will sit right here, okay?
So,
Now, I will invite you into the dazzling world of my beautiful sisters.
what you talking about, little?
Oh,
What you talking about, little sister? She could be so freaking cute. Like she, look, just like kind of. It's like a. She has like a childlike glee to her, which I think is pretty refreshing. Uh, shut up!
each photo has such dazzling charm. I can hardly contain myself.
I just feel Bert really doesn't really have a lot. Like when it outside her own nation's growth, she really doesn't have anything to really be happy about personally. So it's good to see her happy every now and again. She's pretty lonely, even though she has Chica. Even though she has Chica, she still feels lonely.
First is this beautiful swimsuit photo.
I was thinking one. I was thinking of actually staying with Vert to quell that loneliness, but Blonde already kind of offered, and I couldn't say no to Blonde. I just couldn't.
The lovely sight of the younger sisters all wearing such cute swimwear. Oh, look at Nepgear splashing around in the water. She's usually
Because
so
I know because we know you guys say, "Oh, her little sister love is creepy," but when you really think about it, she doesn't have family. She isn't like a human or a chaos lord where we can just have, family. CPUs work on a different set of logic. Their biology may be the same, but the way things go, it's kind of different. But I think CPUs can have kids. But the thing is, I don't know. I think it's only a rare thing. But even though I have a scientific curiosity on this, I never really wanted to ask the ladies personally because that's more of a personal matter.
calm. Okay, moving
Well,
on.
aren't
We
you
have some of
Mr.
Yuli's
Sensible?
photos.
Shut up. Hey, I'm complimenting you.
Her normally devilish expression, a front for maturity, is fantastic. But the ferocity she exhibits in HDD is just perfect. The way she becomes even more slender after transforming is a crime. The size of her upgraded weapon is magnificent, don't you think?
Yeah,
However,
Bert.
she seems bothered by her transformation. She complains that her chest gets smaller. Next up are Rom and Ram.
Although I
This
didn't
photo is from a racing
Although I
tournament
didn't
in Hawaii.
approve of the whole Ramen Ram thing because she really did do that to be pervy. She had nosebleed and everything. You would know.
I was a production manager Split Sisters, but I was so happy I was able to make some cute little outfits. Be hasty returned. All of my photos.
It wasn't worth it, Bert.
All of my photos are
You had Ramen Ram prancing around like they were about to do some special services. And Ramen Ram are kids, and I don't feel like they need to do any special services. I promised Blonde that I'd protect Ramen Ram tooth and nail if they needed it, no matter what. Also, Prime, you may not like this, but I transform every now and again into my wolf form so they have a pet. Why would I be mad at that? Because isn't that part of our little part of our thing that's uniquely us, and we just using it trivializing it to just be something to entertain Ram and Ram is just something wrong? No, it's not wrong. Heck, even though that form has a lot of combative purposes, hey, I never no one ever said the fact that we have animagi forms, and then it doesn't mean we can't use it for other things. Okay, but
a good day to you.
fucking another animal while being said animal is a kind of big no-no.
Goodness me, what in heavens am I saying? Oh, is it time already? My mind was so preoccupied with the younger sisters that I did not notice the time at all. I do not believe I have fully expressed my appreciation for them, but do you better understand their charm now? This album is a treasure that is full of my most precious memories. Someday I hope to complete an album together with you.
And,
Good to
and
see.
again, I was like,
What in heavens am I saying?
and again, I was like, Vert, Vert, seriously?
Please, completely forget what I just said. I must be tight.
We're kind of in the home stretch, so I'm going to kind of, we're going to kind of just speed things up a little bit. So we're going to just use various,
In my life
we're going to use various things with Blonde and various things with Noir, and we're just going to wrap things up.
So important to me. But now, I cannot imagine living a life without you.
I was like,
Your presence is so large that it cannot be contained in my ample chest.
I was like, what? What are you saying? What are you saying, Vert? Are you trying to? She put her finger like on my lip, and I was like, I just blushed. And then she turned into Shrek. No, she didn't turn into Shrek. Why do you have to do that? I'm just messing with you.
I have decided. From now on, no matter what, I will continue to come and visit you here. Even if the current gate becomes unusable, I will concentrate all of Leanbox's technological efforts to make it work again. Was that a little too overblown? In any case, I believe it shows you just how serious I am about this. Oh, I just had a wonderful idea. Would you like to have a tea party with me sometime? Well, when someone says party, it usually refers
I'll
to
explain
a
that tea party because I won't really explain the tea party because it will be in the second episode. So you guys will, when Bugsy reads it out, when Prime reads it out to you, you'll know what happened. But let's just say I almost kind of almost lost control of myself because me and Vert being alone together like we were. Let's just say both of us almost. We almost. Oh yeah, almost. Oh, okay, you told me that you lost control. I was assuming that you almost. When you meant almost, I meant like you guys like made out for a bit and you stopped. Not quite. That's not exactly what happened, but it happened, and and almost things happened, and Vert looked at me with those beautiful, almost yeah, deep cerulean eyes of hers, and almost I almost went through. Almost went through with it. And me and Vert both kind of came to our senses and like just said, uh, eh. She's like, well, this is awkward. And he's like, and G was like, and I was like, I I referred to myself because this whole moment was embarrassing too, and a little bit on the frustrating side too. I was like, yeah, um, um, um I'm sorry, Bert. She's like, no, 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 I'm sorry. I, you know how I feel about you. Yeah, but you know how I probably feel about all of you, right? I can't really just go on pure instinct with just you, like, you all like me, and I can't just push you all aside because I just want one night, one night of passion. So we're not gonna tell anybody about this, and we're just going to just be normal about it. And Vert looked at me for a minute. She looked, and she said, "Well, at least let me give you this." And she kissed me. I was like, my wings were out. And I was like, this is like towards the time I really didn't have anywhere to stay, so I decided, I worked on that with Blonde after looking for the ultimate, and yeah. Did she put her tongue in? Did she totally like go for the gusto and put her tongue in? I, I I'm not gonna tell you. She did. You're like, you're like, God, I gotta control myself. I gotta control myself. Down, boy, down. That's what you were doing. How do you even know? I know everything about you, man. I can just look in your mind. I can look in your memories and be like, ooh, 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 ooh. And it seems like I just looked in your mind and they all kissed you at some point. Not at the exact same time, mind you, but still did. I gotta say, I gotta say, they all have balls. They all have balls for doing that. Because at least they know what they want.
A real genius can move the world with.
So we're gonna move to Blonde real quick.
Everything is okay there. It's nothing you need to worry about, okay, player? The work I was talking about was kind of personal, I guess. Maybe voluntary is a better word.
But she made a book about you after you guys have met and talked to each other for at least what can I assume to be a few weeks. She fell for you. She fell for you even. She fell for you even then. Even though you guys share the same bed, she fell for you even before all that. I know. I know. Dude, don't feel guilty just because you told me that you and Vert almost did something. You stopped yourself, and that was the important thing. You know, you almost jumped into something you knew you couldn't have taken back, and that's a good thing. That's what freaking separates us from who we are from who we are back then from who we are now. You know, you were close, but you pulled away,
Word.
and that does
But
exercise some control.
anyway, it's nothing a goddess like me can't handle. I'm fine. So, that was stupid. Sorry to worry you, Claire. I think I'm more exhausted than I realize. Is it okay with you if I sit down for a minute?
I was like,
Wow, it's so soft.
hey, you
Now
want
I want to lay down.
you want to know
Is that okay?
you want to know something? You want to know something? You want to know something? You want to know
Thank you
something
so
there,
much.
G? You want me to tell you something that you really want to know?
Ah, hmm.
When she was rolling on the bed like that, when she was rolling on the bed, she smelled your scent.
Hmm.
She is straight up addicted to your scent. Uh, uh, what are you saying? Oh,
I think it's time I go home for the day.
oh, I know. I know. She's probably
I
thinking.
think I'm getting a fever.
I know
And
she
I
was
really
thinking.
wouldn't want you to get sick. Just because.
I know what she was thinking the moment she smelled those covers because it smelled like you. Shit. You're such an asshole, man. Come on, man. You know it to be true. She probably thinks you're some. She probably thinks you were the most manliest person ever. Did you even tell her a little bit about? Well, a little bit, not a lot. I didn't. I mean, I did tell her that I was married at one point, and then the supervillain did try to kill the one person I cared about, but nothing other than that. But they didn't see the wings, so that was like a dead giveaway that I wasn't really human. Yeah, but they still loved you anyway. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Because of me. I'll I'll come back when I feel better. Goodbye.
See, and look how she just ran. She knew. She sniffed a little bit of you. She knew. She totally knew, and she just didn't want you to know that she knew that you were that she smelled you. She sniffed your scent on your freaking bed. And you
Nona
still
is also the daughter of
talking.
the dean, worrying over my manuscript since the last time I was here. But it's just not working out. No matter how many different ways I think about it, it's not going where I want it to go. I've been feeling depressed.
Alright, I gotta see how.
Sometimes I hear people say that you shouldn't let your head get in the way of what you're thinking. But then, what am I supposed to think with? It's annoying for me to vent about this. Huh.
Okay, we
Forget
gotta
about
hurry
it.
up.
I have read so many books. I couldn't even tell you how many I've read in my lifetime. And yet, I can't even manage to write one good story. I don't know.
I basically told
Maybe
Blonde
my
it's all.
imagination is just being.
I told Blonde it's all about just learning what you know, and sometimes your muse will take over for you.
Stubborn. I'm pretty bad at writing. Um, Depictions of romance and love, things like that. I've read a lot of romance novels, but when I try writing scenes like that, I just can't get them right. It feels unnatural. Besides, I'm not even sure of what to write about.
You guys do the same finger thing. Oh, I see. I see. You guys inherit each other's habits because you guys live together. You're such an asshole. Mm, hey, at least I'm honest about it, man. You're not even honest with yourself sometimes.
Claire, is there someone in your life that you like? Someone who's.
Prime played this, and he was like, and she just said, "I hope everything works out." But when this actually happened to me, old Bugsy G, I just looked at her and was like, "No, the person that was special to me was gone a very long time ago. There's nothing I can do about that."
I need to open up my world to new experiences. But It takes a real genius to move the world with their pen. I'm not sure I'm that kind of a writer. And right now, I can't even manage disaster if someone found out. Need to open up my world to new experiences if I want anything to change. Maybe, for starters, I can try finding a partner.
And I was like,
I'm just kidding.
and I was like, well, yeah, you could probably do that. I mean, you're the guys hello we. I mean, you could totally do that. You know, I bet you people, I bet you guys line up to be with someone like you. You were being real genuine with that, though, weren't you? Yeah, kind, I, I kind of was. Jesus, man, you're all sweaty, sweating, sweating like a goddamn pig.
It is finally finished. I finally sent in my manuscript for that novelist award I was telling you about before. But, unfortunately, I think I've reached my limit. I hope this is all right. I feel like I just might fall asleep sitting here. I should keep talking so I stay awake. After the last time I left, I went home and decided to do some research on friendships and romance. But nothing I found online made sense. The feeling of having fun,
I basically,
possibly due. You actually turns out to be the spirit deity. No, I was having so
I
much
basic,
trouble depicting
I basically said that love sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense. Sometimes it's very irrational. You do things you normally thought you couldn't do. You do things that you yourself didn't even think you were capable of. And my bro's in the studio too. So say, say it again. No, just do it. And if you're willing to give your life for somebody, your very life, that's what it meant. That's basically what love is.
and writing my story. It suddenly became so effortless.
No.
Trouble depicted. Still feel like I'd be very embarrassed if you actually did. I've talked about it a lot, so you must be curious. I knew you would be, but when you look at me like that, it's too embarrassing. It's well, like you would be reading all of my thoughts after all.
Hmm.
Well, anyway, that's all that I have to update you on. When I realized that, all of a sudden, I didn't care. I mean it.
And I'll just say this: when we celebrated, She did kiss me. Yeah, you didn't resist, did you? Go on, go on. You can say it. You can say it. You didn't resist. You just went. You just let your body do what it did naturally. I mean, I didn't like give myself up to just my base instincts. Well, I mean, you
This
kinda
is
did.
a what if, of course. Wearing masks when I go out.
Okay, we're gonna do the noir part in the second part, and then that'll be it, which will be tomorrow. So we'll see you guys later. I'm Bugsy. I'm Bugsy Prime, and I'm Bugsy G, and I just bared my soul with all of you. I hope you're happy. Oh shit! I told everybody about how me and Vern we almost did it. We almost did it. Oh shit! Oh, don't worry. Vert and the others are not gonna hear what. Vert and the others are probably not even gonna notice about this. They're gonna be on. They're gonna be on. They're gonna be on our videos, dude. They're gonna find out. They are going to find out about that. Trust me, I got contingency plans for that one. Don't you worry. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't act like you did. We'll see you guys later. G really did bare his soul, so that deserves a few likes and a few comments. Nice ones too. Nice ones too. Don't heckle the boy. Only I get to do that because I'm Prime, and that's what I can do. But we shall see you all later.